My weekly thought is going to be on waiting for life to happen. I think one of the most human things we do is assume that life will eventually click for us, that one day we'll wake up more confident, more financially secure, more disciplined, more spiritually grounded, more fulfilled. And sometimes we quietly believe that if we're simply a decent person, if we work hard enough, stay out of trouble, pay our bills, and try to do right by people, that eventually life will naturally reward us with the things we hope for. But life usually doesn't work that way. Not because the world is cruel, not because you're undeserving, but because most meaningful things in life require participation. And I don't say that to criticize anyone. I say it because many people were never taught how to intentionally build a life. They were taught survival, responsibility, obligation, sacrifice, but not necessarily planning, not necessarily vision, not necessarily how to create structure around the future they wanted. So people drift, not because they're lazy, not because they lack intelligence, but because drifting feels easier than confronting how much work clarity actually requires. It's easy to say, one day I'll get serious about my health. One day I'll start saving. One day I'll work on my peace. One day I'll deepen my faith. One day I'll pursue what I actually want. But eventually, one day quietly turns into years. And I think that's where a lot of people begin feeling frustrated with life because deep down they wanted different results, but they never really gave themselves a roadmap to get there. You cannot expect yourself to arrive somewhere you never intentionally traveled toward. That doesn't mean every detail has to be figured out. None of us have life perfectly mapped out. But direction matters, small decisions matter, consistency matters, preparation matters. A peaceful life usually doesn't appear accidentally. A financially stable life never happened accidentally. Strong relationships usually don't happen accidentally. Most things we admire are built slowly through repeated effort that nobody applauds in the moment. And sometimes we place too much responsibility for our future onto other people. We expect jobs to save us, relationships to save us, our children to save us, luck to save us. When in reality, some of the greatest acts of self-love come from finally deciding, I need to become more intentional about my own life. Not perfect, not obsessive, just intentional. Because there's still time to start, still time to prepare, still time to learn, still time to become more aligned with the life you say you want. You don't need to have every answer today, but you do owe yourself movement, even if it's small, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's overdue, because life tends to respond differently once you stop waiting for change and begin participating in it. That's my weekly thought. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to click the like button because it helps me immensely. Until next week, remember to take it easy or take it any way that you can get it.